Kolkata, and I welcome you all to a very special live session brought to you by our university, The Parent's Diary. The bond between a child and parent is the most pure and precious bond in the universe. And specifically speaking, the mother is the first being, the first feeling that a child experiences before he or she enters this world. So, today for our live session, I have with me an enigmatic mother daughter duo, Mrs. Orchita Bosu and Miss Odrija Bosu. Mrs. Bosu is a very successful career woman currently attached with the big multinational IT company Hewlett Packard, and Miss Odrija is a bright final year BBA student at Techno India University currently interning with Tanishq. Welcome, ma'am. Welcome, Odrija.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So today, the mother-daughter duo will share with us their special journey, which will give us and our viewers an insight into their beautiful relationship. So, ma'am, what is it like to feature with your daughter at a platform like this at the place where she is studying?
So, first of all, good morning, and thank you for calling me over here. I am deeply, honored and sincere. Please accept my sincere gratitude that in this forum I have been invited and I have been told to talk my heart out. And definitely, along with my daughter, it is very, very precious moment for both of us. I thank the university, the professors, and obviously you, the coordinator, ma'am. I have been invited in a show where we are discussing the most pure bond across all relationships.
Right.
Thank you so much.
We are pleased to have you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Odrija, how is it like to be with your mother at the place you are studying in? What is it like to feature over here?
First of all, thank you, ma'am, for giving me this honor to be here and to present myself today. It's a big, huge honor, and I'm quite excited to be here, first of all. And second of all, I want to say this, that my mom is one of the special bond I have with my mom. It's an unforgettable bond that we share together. Definitely, it's a purest and precious bond that we have together. But to be sitting here with my mom, I definitely feel it is that I'm happy and I'm very, very honored and overwhelmed to be with my mom, and we'll share the journey together and looking forward to it. Thank you.
Very well said. Very well said. So, ma'am, your daughter is right now enrolled in an undergraduate program over here for business administration, right?
Yeah.
So, what were your early ambitions for her? Did you want her to study this from the very beginning, or what was it like?
No, actually not. I never wanted my daughter to become doctor, engineer or so. Like
The mundane things which everyone follows, right?
It's not mundane. I always wanted to give them enough freedom to choose their own path of life. In my childhood also, my mother used to tell that yes, you have to be independent, but my parents never told me that you have to become first, second or third.
Right.
During the day, in the growing years, what I have understood is I have to become independent. I have to be on my own.
Right.
And that's what I also tried to impart this among my daughters.
Very
She
true.
being the elder one, I always wanted her to enjoy her school, adolescence, this thing, and I have given her freedom. So when I put her in La Martiniere, I knew that I am putting her in a good school. I am laying her, putting her into a good school which will help her to build a good foundation.
Right.
And later on, she will be choosing her path in her own way, whichever way she likes it.
Right.
So she has chosen BBA, and what I understood from my own experience, whatever journey I have, so far I have come across, that if you start early, it will give you much more exposure.
Right.
It is not
Very
only
true.
the bookish knowledge.
Very true.
Yes, you learn in the process of the life journey. You learn, you acquire stuff while interacting. So I think BBA is a platform which give them enough space, and they learn tricks of the trade on the job,
On the
on
job.
hand.
Right,
That's
right.
that's what
First
I
hand
thought.
practical experience is
Yes,
what puts
yes,
them out in the
yes,
world. Very true. Very
yes.
true.
They got exposure to the professional world much earlier than any other course. So having said that, she has chosen BBA because her +2 was commerce. So
Ah.
I thought she's going, because I, being a commerce student, I've also
Okay.
studied from Goenka. I thought it
Okay.
will be it's a good right choice to be in the BBA course. That's what.
Perfect, perfect. So, Audrija, what sparked your interest in this field?
Well, first of all, I was from the financial background. That is,
Right.
I had commerce on +2 levels.
Hmm.
So, second of all, I wanted to be here in the Techno India University and pursue BBA honors, because I feel that many CEOs have passing out from our college have put themselves into the name column. And we're there in the name column.
Okay.
So, and there are many CEOs such as Anand Mahindra, Dhirubhai Ambani, who have been named after they have pursued this sort of level.
Right.
So I feel I'm thankful to be here, and I think I've answered your question.
Yeah, you have put it very nicely and crisp. So, ma'am, your daughter is a bright student, and I'm sure you must be very proud of her.
Yeah.
So, what is the most special memory of her while she was growing up? If you would like to share that with us.
See, every moment with a child is precious.
Of course.
And I,
Of
being a
course.
working woman, and I have another child who is 1 year just younger to her.
Okay.
So, it's a very tough, job to balancing between
Right,
your
right.
tough corporate work and, raising up kid. To start with, I didn't work for 4.5 years. I was a, mother primarily. And then when I have put them into school, I have started working. So I didn't work. I took a break 4.5 years
Yeah.
from my professional career to raise them up. So it's from the very moment she's born to when she started, crawling, then walking and all that. All these moments are very, precious. And when I look back and I think that those are the most, precious moment of my life,
Right.
I will not be able to get back to, neither they will.
Yes,
They have
yes.
grown up now.
Yeah.
But these are very close to my heart. When they first, when I put her to school, the play school, and then to Lamaze, and then
Yeah.
when she passed out after 15 years of completing her school, she first entered into a college. Every level of her life is precious to me. When she used to take part in dance, she used to take part in elocution, and when she was performing, I am watching her growing. She's she also used to take part in sports. All
Right.
these moments when she won a prize, these are all, I cannot segregate a single moment which is precious to me. Every moment with my kids are really precious.
I can very well understand that, because even after a kid grows up, each and every childhood moment for a mother is crystal clear. She cannot forget anything, let apart when they were kids. So,
Yeah.
Audrija, what is your fondest memory of your mother when you were a child?
The fondest memory of me when I was a child would be when I was first going for my sports day. I was crying, I was nervous. I
Okay.
didn't know what to be done next. My mom holded my hand, told me not to be nervous. Child, it's your day, you will play well. And I've played quite well, and I've got a second medal as well.
Okay, very good, very good. So, I'm sure your mother must have
She's been the motivational speaker of me, and she always motivates me. She's very generous, kind, and very she's a personality that always tells me that to be strong enough and be not to be afraid of the dark.
That is so wise to say. And when you have a motivation at home itself, it propels you forward into the world. It gives you wings behind your backs, and you are, you have that confidence to go forward in life. Ma'am, do you remember the first day you dropped her to school? What was it like for you?
I was a bit anxious,
Yeah.
bit nervous, and bit worried that how she's going to behave in school. I was waiting at the gate, and like other mothers, I was worrying that when the school will get over, she will come laughing, crying to me, and again I will get to see her after a break of 3-4 hours. So that was a feeling, and I could see other parents, other mothers also having the same kind of feeling.
Right.
So I feel a little, this thing that yes, I'm not the alone. There are people who are also having the same feeling.
Very
kind of.
true,
Yeah.
very true. Adrija, do you remember your first day of school?
Definitely, I remember my first day of school. It was the day when I was crying. I didn't want to be detached from my mother because my mother was holding my little finger and was saying, "It's okay, it's going to be all right. It's the first day, you need to learn how to grow up." But I was a child, I was very stubborn. I didn't want to listen to my mom. I was crying. I wanted to stay back at home. I want to stay with her. But that day, I need to know, I was also prepared for this world that has to be coming. It's a dark world yet, I know this, but I need to know this, that I need to be separated as well because I need to grow up from her. But yes, I need to know something from her. I need to be motivated from her. I need to be generous enough to face the world and powerful enough to face the world.
Right, right, very true. I also believe that education lays the foundation for a brighter future. Right now, that you're in college studying to establish yourself in the world, you're honing your specific skills to, carve out your career path. So, how would you acknowledge your mother's contribution in this journey?
My mother is the one who is always stood beside me. She always pushes me to stand ahead on time and always tells me to, behave in a certain way that people will look up to you and say that this is Adrija Bosu, the proud mother of Archita Bosu.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, ma'am, would you like to talk about the sacrifices that you have made, or rather, you have had to make to, bring up your two daughters single handedly?
So I will not call it sacrifice.
Right.
I will tell it the life lessons that I have, learned over the years. They have made me think, in different ways. They have taught me the problem solving and all that,
Right.
which we do in the job. Actually, yes, I'm a single mother. I have two grown-up daughters. While growing up, I faced little hurdle across.
right.
I mean, single-handedly raising up two girl child is not an easy task. I will not say it's difficult, but it is not an easy task. Yes, I didn't work for 4.5 years. Maybe that have affected my professional world. I again I have to start afresh from career wise, but
Right.
I'll tell that 4.5 years, that the warmth I got, or the motherhood that I wouldn't have got if I would have been working. Okay.
Right.
And it's sacrifice or not, I don't know, but the journey which have made me more strong, and it has made me more bolder, and it has, I had the greed to show the world, yes, I can.
Right,
And
right.
my daughters will prove themselves
Right.
in due course. So I think they are the very they are the very reason of me, my existence.
Right.
And I'm thankful to God, that I'm thankful to my mother and my parents who has supported me throughout for this journey. Without their help and support, I wouldn't have come so far.
Right.
And also the people who have helped me in my career,
Right.
who have guided me through where I'm today, and my daughters are.
Okay.
I'm really, really thankful.
Wonderful. And it was very nice to listen to you that you call them life lessons. That they are. For sure, they are life lessons because they have made you stronger.
Yes.
What just came to my mind, ma'am, that societies, unfortunately, more Indian societies, they are very harsh when you are, taking care of your children single handedly. So, when you passed out of that phase and you saw your daughters, doing so well, growing up into elegant ladies, how did that boost your confidence up? It must have, I'm sure. Would you like to share that?
Yes, so what I feel that when your intentions are good, and when you know that you are not doing any wrong thing, and you know from your heart, bottom of your heart, that you are putting 100% to your work, you're doing your responsibilities and duties
Right.
diligently to whatever you do, the God and society is with you.
Right.
There is no substitute for goodness. It is, and universe is there to help you.
Of
There
course.
are people who will always criticize you. There are people, there are so-called friends, there are so-called colleagues, there are so-called relatives. They will always backbeat you. They will tell bad about you. They will not be able to digest your success, that
Right.
that lady is managing everything. She's having a social life, she's having friends, she's enjoying life. At the same time, she's raising up two daughters in a good school, good education. But it is you, how you choose your path correctly, and you be nice and be honest, hardworking. And if you are honest, hardworking, and you have the integrity, you have your intention correct, I mean, you are giving a life example to your daughters, so that they also become a good human being first. Then they acquire college degree or knowledge, and then subsequently in their future, in their personal life or professional life,
Right.
they will become how they become.
Very true, very true. That was a beautiful insight, ma'am. I'm sure our viewers, especially women, will definitely benefit from what you have said right now. So, a mother daughter bond is unique. This relationship is our first experience of intimate connection with other humans. Studies have discovered that this relationship has more impact on a girl's future self esteem and adult interpersonal relationship skills than any other relationship in a girl's life. Audrija, Mother's Day is round the corner. It's just a day away. So, would you like to share something heartwarming for your mother on this platform which you have never expressed to her before? Would you like to say something?
Yes, definitely. I think when I say I love you, mom, this is the one of the most important, precious word that you say to your mom.
Yeah.
And you are the one to fulfill the duty and the responsibility of saying this as a daughter to your mother, because you are the one who's going to take care after your mother becomes old.
Right, right. Very true, very true. The role reversal is, the biggest truth of life. When you were born, she took care of you, and it's time has come
It's a
that
birth cycle as well.
Right, right. Definitely, definitely.
And that's how it revolves and turns around and how it happens.
Very true. Ma'am, it's said that a girl is born again the day she becomes a mother. I, as a mother, feel that this statement is 100% true.
Absolutely.
Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. Being a mother gives me, a fulfillment
Right.
of being a complete woman, and I'm very proud that I am a mother,
Of
and
course.
I am a mother of two beautiful angels, and they are the very reason of my existence. What they are the motivation, they are the reason I have come so far. Okay, so I'm really blessed that God has gifted me with two little lovely angels,
Right,
and
right.
I'm really, really grateful to.
Do you think you became a different person after you became a mother?
Yes, yes.
You did.
My mother used to tell me that you will understand when you
Of
yourself
course, of
become
course.
mother.
At
So,
that time, we thought it's just a statement. But
statement,
when we went
yes.
through that, definitely,
Yes,
100%.
yes, and I am also indebted to mother. Since this is the occasion, I would also like to thank my mother, what she has done for
Wonderful.
me, and that is why I'm here today. I'm
Of
sure
course.
my daughters will, learn from me, and they will also impart this same kind of knowledge to their, next generation. Mother is a huge, huge responsibility. It is our responsibility to make a more, loving and giving society. We make a good human being. I mean, this is the most important task a mother has to do.
Right, right. Very true. I completely agree with you. So, Audrija, what are your current future plans? What would you like to, do for your mother as a token of love and gratitude for all the sacrifices or hardships that she has had to endure in making you the human being that you are today?
Definitely, ma'am. I do think that my mother is a special person in my life who has always stood barriers and have become a strong pillar in my life. Second of all, what are my future plans? Definitely, my future plans are like I want to go abroad and pursue my masters there. And a small token of love would be that my mother wants me to be a proud, she wants to be a proud mother of me, and definitely wants me to see to be passed away with flying colors
Okay.
from this college.
That you will, I am so sure of that. So I think you will be an inspiration to all our adolescent viewers who are right now watching this live session, also your friends who are studying with you, your colleagues, and wherever you go ahead from this part of your life, this campus life, when it ends and you enter the professional world, I am sure your mother's values uh, instilled in you will make you a better person. So here at Techno India University, we inculcate fundamental human values and ethics and foster an environment of educational as well as moral growth. We ensure that our students, in the frenzy of chasing material success, do not forget their parents and their roots. So, as a matter of fact, the group has a running campaign called Briddhohin Ho Briddhashram. So, though we always stand by the elderly who do not have any support system and are helpless, but we believe that nobody, should abandon their parents in the cycle of life that you are talking about right now. As infants, we depend upon our parents for survival, and in their old age, similarly, we should be standing there to hold their hands if at all they need us. So, how important is your roots for you, ma'am? Right now you are completely in a professional world taking care of your daughters, but how did you instill the roots in them?
So, like I said, that human values is the most important
Right.
thing. Whatever degree you acquire from any colleges, it is immaterial if you are not a good human being.
Of course,
First of
definitely.
all, we are human being. We live in a society. It is our emotion, our intelligence. That's why we are, ahead of other animals across
Right,
the world.
right.
It makes us different from others, right? So how you behave, how you nurture your culture, how you impart your knowledge, how you transfer your values to your next generation, it's up to you. It's degree can be acquired with intelligence, but how you are behaving with others,
Right.
how emotionally attached you are with your parents, colleague, relatives, is it's you. And what I believe is charity begins at home. If you don't respect elderly at your home, you will not be able to go and behave good across the world.
Right.
And wherever you meet people.
Right.
So I believe when we raise up our kids, when we behave in front of them with our parents, they learn from there. Okay?
Right,
And
right.
then they learn from the home, and then they start behaving around. Okay, so it is our responsibility to take our responsibility towards our parents
Right.
very carefully and lovingly. It is not responsibility, I'll say,
Of
because
course, it's
a
just
bond,
giving them
yes,
back.
giving them back, and it is our root which
Right.
will take us back to
Definitely.
where we have started. right?
Definitely.
So this is what it is.
So, ma'am, at our Techno India University, you must have seen, as she is a final year student, she has been here for 2-3 years, that we instill, rather than just bookish knowledge, they are accustomed to and they are entitled to a lot of first hand experiences other than just education, just I would say literacy.
Yeah.
So what do you feel that as a techno student, what changes can your daughter bring about in the society? What potential of changes does she have instilled in her system?
So first of all, I would like to thank the university, and I am very, very thankful to the head of the department of the BBA course she is going through.
Right.
I have seen the teachers and the professors are so very, caring that they called up us, and they give us inputs of how our students are doing, how our kids are doing well in school, and they have given them enough exposure. The interview they conduct here, the professional training, the entrepreneurship workshop, the seminars they held here, these are so insightful. These things are preparing themselves to meet the world in a more experienced way, rather than having only the college or educational degrees. They are
Right.
preparing them from the better future in corporate world. They're getting professional degree,
Right.
and they are getting insight to deal how to deal with professional world, apart from the bookish knowledge which every university gives.
Right,
So
right.
really it's a nice course, and I think I have chosen a right path for my daughter here. Putting her
Wonderful,
here.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Adrija, do you feel the same? Do you feel you are prepared for the society, being a student over here, that you have been exposed to such various platforms? Do you feel they are helping you out when you pass out and go out into the professional world?
I definitely feel, ma'am. I definitely do that because I feel as a human being, when you're facing so many struggles and difficulties,
Right.
there's the one person who stands beside your mother, that would be your teacher or a coordinator, who will stand there and will say that this is that how you will deal in the world, how will you face the problems, how to struggle, how to do your hard work,
Right.
and how to behave in a certain way, because behaving in a certain way is very important rather than misbehaving with someone, as my mother said. So I definitely think being a human being, being in the same stature, holding the same stature, is very important.
Right, right. Ma'am, I would like to, go into a little different trajectory, because you have raised up two daughters. When daughters enter the adolescent age, it's a little difficult to understand them, to be with them, if I am not wrong.
Absolutely.
How did you, manage that?
So, see, we all, being a lady
Right,
right now, a
right.
mother of two, we all know that we have also passed through our adolescence,
course,
and we have
definitely.
become mature individual now. So, I think that I am more than a mother, than a friend to them.
Okay.
So they used to come and tell me what had happened in a school, who's their first crush, which actor or actress they like it most.
Right.
So I'm very frank and free to them. I also tell them, because they are my friend now they have become a more friend to me,
Yeah,
rather than
yeah.
my daughters. And also in my home, I also very friendly to my mother. I used to
Okay.
tell, even if I am going for a movie, I used to call my mom and say that, hey, mom, I'm going for a movie, I'll be late at home.
Okay.
So this transparency I have always maintained, and I have kept the transparency with my kids also.
Right.
And thankfully, they are also very transparent to me.
Okay.
Whatever challenges they face, whatever hindrances they have
Right.
come through, they have always come and discuss with me, and that's why I'm very lucky to have daughters like this.
Wonderful. So, Adrija, your mother just told us that she is more like a friend to both of you sisters. So, is it mutual? Do you feel the same? You must be feeling closeness, but do you feel that transparency, that you share everything with your mom? Because this age is a little difficult, where you feel that, they cannot question us, or why are we being asked so much? But do you feel like sharing everything with your mom?
I definitely share everything with my mom, because I feel sometimes when you get stuck in a situation, there's someone you need to take a help of, and there's a helping hand that will always be lended by my mother only. So I definitely think that my mother is the one who I share everything with. I'm
Okay.
transparent with any sort of work that I do, and I'm open about it.
Okay, fine. So, would you like to share a special, mother-daughter moment where, you were like friends, you went out or you enjoyed? Would you like to share something like that? Both of you can share.
Yes, we see. Like I said, I'm single mother, so we gone out for movies together. We had shopping day together. We enjoy little things in our life. It doesn't that you have you need to have so much of money. Since I belong to a very humble family, and this is what they have seen, that
Right.
I'm a self-made woman. So we go out for a movie, have lunch somewhere, having street shopping and all that. It gives us a pleasure. And even today, we watch movies together in Netflix or OTT platform. Then we discuss about the movie, the characters they played, and these are sort of small things which keeping us bonded together. So this is what it is. We are very happy, and we are very happy in small things. We don't
Right,
need to
right.
have a foreign travel or luxurious car or a very expensive foreign trip instead.
I can very well
Yes.
understand. Audrey, do you want to share a special moment where you had a friendly outing with your mom? Just a anecdote or something like that, which you remember.
Yeah, I do remember when I was in my 18s, I had to go out with my mom to Peter Cat, and we all the friends were there, and my mother was there, and we had a lovely meeting and outing. Everyone was white decked up, and we had a lovely day. Everyone was asking me how was your day, and so I replied it was good because I was with my mother.
Okay, okay, perfect. So, ma'am, my next what I want like to you to talk about is when children are having a difficult time in anything in life, in studies, or uh, in general. So, mothers have a tendency to protect them. Like they are very of course the mother has given birth to the child, she is protective, but do you think that the protectiveness should it should go beyond letting them struggle, that they struggle and they move forward from that problem? What do you
Yes.
feel, what
Yes,
should be the
I think so, because mothers are always there. They are definitely there to give you, strength, to give you
Right,
motivation.
right.
And when you are in problem, you can come and discuss with your mother without having any doubt in your mind that yes, you will get the best advice from your mother.
Right.
Having said that, you have to give them freedom to face the world. Otherwise, they will not learn. You see, your mother, you are protecting about feeling protected.
Right.
You always try to protect your kid from any kind of harm across. Okay,
Right.
but at the same time, you have to leave your child to become an independent woman, and they need to solve their own problem. See, I'll tell you, when they were kid, they used to travel by the carpool. When
Okay.
they grow up, they had some other extracurricular activities.
Right.
My home is far from the school. The Martini is the other side. We stay far off from there. Then I thought that, see, I'll be in office. She won't be able to come home, and carpool will not wait. And since then, I thought that no, they have to travel on their own.
Right.
So, and they have started taking public transport.
Okay.
So slowly, and you have to give them freedom. You have to make them future ready by giving them freedom, and they should also learn on the growing up on the field, that how to handle things.
Right.
If then that's how the other way of making them ready
Of course,
for the
of course,
future.
of
Yeah.
course. So, Audrija, do you feel that this freedom that your mother has given you has benefited you in becoming more, what do I say, more prepared for the outside world, rather than if she would have shielded you every time when you were coming here or going out from your home, then I believe you might not have been that free spirited. Do you feel the freedom that she has given you has benefited you in ways that you know?
Definitely, it has given me a lot of benefits, because this is the way you should know how to tackle
Of
the
course,
situation.
of course.
Because your mom will always not be beside you every time.
Of course.
Sometime in your 30s, your mom might not be there with you. There
Right.
might be some certain circumstances that your mom is not there, but you need to know how to handle it. You need to know how to stand up on your own feet and
Right.
fight out the situation.
Definitely, definitely. Ma'am, can you share a proud moment of yours as a mother when she achieved something? Can you share that with us? Any moment that was
Yeah, see, anything she does is good for me. But
Of
then
course.
I'll tell it's a lower kg or upper kg, she got a progress file.
Okay.
She didn't do well because I couldn't, that was a way, I was also young, some 10, 12 years back, and she didn't do well at the first term. And then second term, I was very cautious that no, I have to give her some more time to so that
Right.
she can do well in studies. So then on the second term she got a progress file, although
Okay.
it's a very very small thing,
Yes.
but it gives me immense pleasure, yes, that me and her both have worked, and also her class teacher. I'm
Right.
very thankful to Lamartinia. They have the class teachers, the principal Hilda Peacock, Mrs. Hilda Peacock, and Rupkatha Sarkar. Both of them have helped us a lot to shape up their future, the person they have become. They have always guided me, the class teachers. They have always helped me a lot,
Right, right.
raising up these kids. So
Right.
yes, this is the moment. It's very very small though, but it is very close to my heart that yes, she has got a progress prize
Right.
next term, and she did well.
Yeah, right, right. Audrija, when you see that your mother is proud of you, when you have achieved something, when you think you have done something that made your mother proud, do you, what do you feel? That is the most the wonderful feeling that I have made my mother proud. Do you feel like that too when you have achieved something and you just see the sparkle in her eyes that wow, my mother is proud of me? What is the feeling like?
Definitely. It's a feeling of pride, there's a feeling of thankfulness, gratefulness, excitement, happiness, all together mixed in a form bond, and that's how it has been.
Okay. So, ma'am, you have brought two daughters up single-handedly, and I just I have a lot of respect for you. But were you very strict when they were growing up, or you just let them be free, like let them do whatever they are doing, and just were you very strict mother, or you were a little free-handed?
See, it is a very uh, qualitative aspect. Okay, strict or non-strict, I don't know,
Right.
but I tried to stop them from what I thought it's not right,
Right.
and I have given them a free spirit. Okay, so I'm in between. In fact, I got scolding from my mother of
Okay.
letting them go.
Okay.
Some, going out for a movie or going out with friends more frequently than I used to do. So, what I think that yes, this is every age has its own charm, right?
Right.
Now they are in adolescence. They should enjoy their, college life. They should make use of it, make most of it, because I will not be able to go back to my college days. I live my life through them. Actually, I love them, having fun with their friends, going out and all that.
Right.
So I think that I will not be saying myself strict. I say that I'm in between. I don't. Of course, I will not tolerate any wrong they are doing outside. Of course, the discipline is also very very much needed,
Right.
because every family should have their do's and don'ts, and they should also learn certain decorums and discipline to behave in
Very
a
true.
certain manner.
Very true.
That should not be anything which is goes beyond a certain level. So within the limit, anything which is enjoyable, I'm okay with that.
Perfect, perfect. So, Audrija, is there any extracurricular activity or hobby that both of you like doing together, like say singing, or is it there something which both of you like to do together, something hobbyish or extracurricular?
We have performed together. Three of us performed together dance performance.
Dance
Okay.
In
performance.
25th, on this Rabindranath Thakur's
Okay,
birthday.
okay, okay.
Yes, we have celebrated Pochishe Boishakh. There are other events also where we have performed dance together.
That must be so wonderful.
Yes, yes.
Performing with
I
them.
really enjoyed that. The dance and everything we do together.
Okay.
Really enjoyed. Yeah.
When she passed out from the boards after her result came, and after a few discussions, when you decided that you are putting her into Techno India University, and when she came here for the first day, what was your feeling that time? What was it like?
See, it is another chapter of life. I have completed
Right.
one. The school is completed.
Right.
I have I could able to give them a good schooling. Now this is the second chapter of life has just begun. This after this course they will be exposed to more bigger world.
Right.
School still have a confinement because it has got limitations, but here from here they will take another leap. Okay, another world they will be interacting with. So slowly and steadily I'm losing the full control, and I'm allowing them to feel free to spread their wings. So this kind of feeling I had, that after that they will get into masters
Right.
and all that. So slowly and steadily they will become independent. They will not be as attached. I mean, not saying that they will not spend more time with me, obviously due to their studies and all that, and my hectic schedule also.
Right.
They will be on their own. So this is another part they're just starting.
Right, right.
So this kind of feeling I had.
Okay. So, Audrija, what are your future plans? Would you like to go for a master's, or you would like to set your foot directly into the professional world after you are done with your undergraduate course over here?
So I've not decided yet, but yes, first priority comes that I wouldn't be moving forward into further studies in abroad.
Okay.
Second criteria, yes, I would be putting my step into the professional world. So see, there are two criterias, and I have not yet decided what to be done next. Let's see what happens, and based on that criteria, I would be focusing on that base.
Do you take advices from your mother about what to do next? Like, you must be involved in a lot of activities over here at the college. So do you share with her and you take advices that, mom, what should I do next? Should I choose this one or that one? Do you do that?
Definitely, I do that. I asked for her advice. I asked her if she would be in my place, what she would have done and how to react and how to handle the situation. She always tells me the answer, and she analyzes the situation quite well.
Okay, okay. Ma'am, while you were speaking about, I just a question steeped into my mind is that we as working mothers always suffer from mom guilt, right? Even when they grow up, even when they were children. How do you manage that stress? What do you advise to other mothers in similar position like you?
See, first of all, yes, I do feel guilt. I think there are, moment when I was not there when my daughter needed most.
Right.
Because I was traveling. At the same time, they understand because I'm the bread earner for my family.
Right.
I have to run my family. I
Right.
have to give them a good education. For their secure future, I had to work. And work comes first for me. Unless I work, my family will not run.
Very true.
Neither I'll be able to give them whatever
Very
they
true,
need.
very true.
Okay. So yes, guilt is there, but I know why I was not there. I was not there with them, not because of any fun or I'm enjoying outside, because of my work. If I don't work, what will be the next? So that's how we know that we have to be with our kids whenever they needed us most. But at the same time, if you think that if we are giving them, if we are allowing them to think, we are giving them chance to think through how to solve their problem single-handedly, we are
Right.
making them more mature
Right.
for
Definitely.
the future. Right?
Definitely.
So it is a guilt. It's a mixed feeling.
Mixed feeling.
I
Mixed
must
feeling.
say. Yeah.
Very true, very true. Audrija, how do you prepare to take care of your mother when she's in a weak position in her life, emotionally, physically, anyway? How do you plan to take care of her? Because the role reversal is, now the go of life. It is the biggest truth of life. How do you plan to do that for her?
Definitely, after earning a lot of money, I will keep some certain money for my mother, because
Okay.
in the time of
That's
need,
that's a beautiful thought.
in the time of need, when she needs money, I will give it to her. And second would be whenever she falls sick, I would be there beside her, and maybe I would be pressing my hand on her forehead and would say,
These sweet little things are the ones
the sweet little
that
gestures are the
matter.
ones that
Ekdom.
matters a lot to our mom, and this is a precious bond that a child can only share with her mom. I
Definitely.
think definitely that's
So we are almost towards the last leg of this live session. So we'll conclude, and I thank you both for being here. and it was a pleasure having you here. And the last thing which I would want you, ma'am, to talk about, that this generation is a little different from us when we were young girls. So, what is your opinion about that? Do you think that this is good, or do you feel that when you were their age and your feelings were better? Like no comparison, but just your thoughts.
So my thoughts are that, see, every generation is different.
Right,
We also
right.
fought with our moms. So
Of course.
you don't know, our generation people are doing that. They will be also doing that.
Right.
The first and foremost, we should not forget our human values. Now
course.
the AI is doing everything.
Right.
ChatGPT is there.
Right.
The human touch is, incrementally decremental. Okay.
Right, right.
So thing is that yes, we should not forget our values. We should have that. Having said that, technology is, improving. It has a sea change effect on each one of us. We didn't have phone then. Now we cannot think our life without phone, laptops, and
Right,
internet.
right.
Now we live in a global village. We are
Right.
accustomed with the US culture, UK culture, all that. But the thing is that whatever good we have imbibed from our last generation, we should impart them. Okay, we live our life. Yes, we will take the good and we will leave aside the bad, whichever is not needed. We will live a good life and a happy life.
Right.
And we should have the human values within me, which is the most important factor a human should have,
Right.
apart from any degrees, anything,
Right,
any wealth,
right.
any money or anything.
Very true, very true. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being here. And I'm sure your experiences and your insights must have benefited our viewers in ways more than one. And I'm sure Audrija will inspire other youths to, maintain a healthy relationship with their parents that they cherish forever. And it's mutual. It's mutual. So I'm sure you'll continue to enjoy the sweet little things and also the big achievements that your daughter is going. I'm sure she will make more achievements in the life that's ahead of her. So I thank both of you
you so
with
much.
my
Thank
whole
you.
of my heart. And
And I really, thank the university, you and
Thank you
everybody.
so much.
As you, it's such a nice gesture to invite us here on the, especially for Mother Day. Mother's Day is no special day.
Yeah, every day is
a
Mother's Day. Definitely,
right?
definitely.
And mother has no caste, creed, race, anything.
Right.
Across the world, we all are mothers, and all mothers are having the same feeling for their kids. And
very
all.
true. Thank you so much, ma'am, and wish you all the best, Audrija,
so
for
Thank you
the
so
life
much.
ahead of you. It was nice to have both of you here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.